Here is a brief overview of the workflow for the Pixar-Style transfer. First, separate your video footage into individual frames. This particular clip had over 3,000 frames, so I deleted half of the frames to make the rendering faster. I will show you later how I deal with this, but I generally do this even on shorter shots. Place the frames you want to run into their own new folder. You can organize these by folders by frame numbers for easy compositing after you are done stylizing. Another trick is you can group common frames that have the same subject, meaning they have the same prompt. Here you see, I grouped a couple similar shots of the male character. Next, I will explain the Comfy workflow. Firstly, this is the checkpoint loader section. Basically, I am using a Disney checkpoint I found on Civit AI paired with Animate Diff and IP adapter, plus with FreeU. I am feeding the source photos into IP adapter. You can also see there are a variety of motion models you choose from. I like this one best. This is where you load your frames. It is important to always load in 16-frame intervals when using 1.5 SD and animated diff, or your results will not be pleasant. This is the ControlNet section, which is hopefully self-explanatory. I am assuming most watching this have a basic understanding of these tools, but I am using LineArt plus Tile plus OpenPose. Next, this is the prompt, which I just pulled from Disney Model Civit AI page. Here you will have to experiment to see what works best. Finally, this is the K-sampler. I generally skip the first 5 or 10 steps as it applies the style well enough. Again, experiment here. Once the run is done, your photos will show up here. I will now quickly show how I interpolate the frames back to their regular FPS using DaVinci Resolve. You could also use some free software to do this, such as flow frames, but it will not be as good as DaVinci in my experiments. You can also apply some deflickers or whatever post-processing things you want to do here. Basically, rinse and repeat this workflow for as many scenes as you have. Or if it's just a single scene with one subject, you could likely do the full run as one shot. Thank you, and I hope this was helpful to someone.